Hello and welcome to the special Post Not Hour episode. Why is it called Post Not Hour? Is it going to be an hour exactly? Anyways, welcome to the Lewd podcast, the Post Not. This episode is all about, not about the hentai, it's just about people. First, we have Count Dankula.
Hello.
Yeah, Count Dankula.
It just sounded like I wasn't really hearing you were just using a soundboard or something.
Hello. Yep, that's it. Just don't make any other noise. That was the sound work, including that comment. If you don't know Count Dankula, you've been under a rock. I don't even need to introduce him. You have Heart.
Hello.
Or do I say the full name? Or just Heart?
Nah, just Heart. I don't.
Just Heart.
That's probably fine.
You doxed him, dude.
Don't dox me, man.
Oh, hey, I'm just gonna just like Count Dankula. Like if you Google his names, just his entire docs, it's just right there. His Wikipedia.
Well, not my address though. I've been good at hiding my address. I don't want to end up like the Scottish Dragon Lord.
Is it not? Is it not on Wikipedia as well? Your address? Okay, it's not good. Your arrest is there though in detail.
That's fine.
Let's see. We have Mox, who you've seen not so long ago.
What's up, man? I'm eating a fucking omelet right now. Shit's good. You guys give me a second.
Hell yeah. And most importantly, actually least important person here, Oil.
What's up?
What's up, you fucker? Anywho, this is the Post Not Hour where we're just gonna talk about shit. Well, not actual shit, Heart. Don't get too excited.
Ah, bummer.
It's okay, you'll get your time to shine. So, we've gone through the episodes. We've done all the hentai talk and all the shenanigans. Is there anything IRL that's been rustling you? Any of you?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Who's that Twitch streamer? The chick. She's like a virtual chick on Twitch. She just got banned for the third fucking time.
The not safe for work one?
No. She her recent one was a donkey. I think it's like a virtual YouTuber, and she's able to switch. It looks really good.
A donkey.
Fuck, what's her name? You'll know exactly who I'm talking about.
I don't know. I don't really watch streamers, so I really do not know.
I mean, the moment
Code
you said,
Miko.
"Oh, Code Miko,"
Yeah, she got fucking banned for the third time. Twitch is trying to make her seem toxic for whatever fucking reason. I think she accidentally posted someone's like address or some shit from an email. But the first two times I think was for bad language. One of them was for saying incel, but the third time was for accidentally doxing someone, and she got banned again, dude, from Twitch.
Imagine
Fucking
streaming
annoying.
on Twitch of all places, where if you like fart from the left side instead of the right side, you get like a 3-day ban.
Yeah, you gotta be a deer, one of those anthropomorphic deers. Get a
No,
sex change operation.
that shit is fucking disgusting. All
I'll bring it
those,
up. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, that shit is fucking vile. The deers or whatever that was on stream.
Yeah, you gotta be afraid of it, apparently. So
I don't know. Is that still exist on Twitch? That like still a position of power or something?
Probably.
Twitch heavily distanced themselves when they realised that the blowback that was coming from the deer person. Twitch sort of said like, well, technically they're not actually a member of staff. They're just sort of like on the team and all that stuff. Man, like it's just they obviously the reason Twitch does stuff like that is the reason any other place does it. It was like, oh, you're trans. Ah, nice. That ticks a box. That'll get people off our back. Like
oh,
that, like,
little did they know. Yeah, little did they know. Oh shit.
They got
it's like the new Pog Champs that they were doing, like daily Pog Champs. Like the original Pog Champ guy, they were like, oh, due to his comments he made, he was
They had to
pro-Trump.
get rid of it.
Yeah, that was why. It was because he was pro-Trump. That's why they ended up getting rid of him. But then they pure went, here is our new. We're going to do daily Pog Champs. Here is our new one. Fuck it, I don't know the guy's username. I just remember the fucking video circling around everywhere of him going, white lives don't matter. And everyone's like, well done, Twitch. And I think there was about 4 or 5 more where like Twitch was like, here is the new daily PogChamp, and people were just playing clips of some shit they said
So
in the
disgusting.
past. Yeah, but there was quite a few daily PogChamps that said stuff way worse than what the original PogChamp guy said.
And the daily PogChamps are just shit compared to
Yeah.
the original.
I love it when the corporates are trying to be like, "Hey kids, yeah, we're hip too," and then they try it and they just like fucking fail miserably.
How do you do, fellow gamers?
Yeah, there you go.
Fellow game players, you guys want a game? Here's the Poggers.
What was that Wendy's commercial, the memer or some
I'm
shit?
not hearing my
Same thing.
Atari ZX 360. Yeah, I game. I play.
Yeah, my Atari, yeah. I also play the guy with the rope. Yeah, it's me. Fellow gamer. But fucking, we all know Twitch is heavily censored, especially lately, right? Fucking incel band? What else was it? Simp? Incel, simp, and one more word. I forgot what it was.
And PogChamp.
And PogChamp.
That PogChamp.
See the thing
All
that I
the fucking
found.
words, dude.
See the thing that I found funny about the whole incel thing being banned, like it wasn't even because it's because women are using it to like abuse like men who are virgins and can't get laid and like all that type of stuff, right? I like that wasn't the reason. It's like, well, actually, it's because it's making people too embarrassed to donate and it's costing us money. It's like fucking hell, man. It's like no, we won't let people call you incels. Just keep giving us money. Keep giving us money, yo. Keep donating to your favorite titty streamer, even though for like
I don't want to be called an incel.
I don't understand doing that on Twitch though. Like, go on Chatterbait, just go on Chatterbait, drop a couple of tokens, and you can see some tits. Or if you're a real Chad, just go on Google and type in big boob, and you'll get it for free.
There
Like
you
the
go,
fucking
yeah.
communist you are.
Just go on Dankula's Twitter. You'll get off tits.
I know they also banned the newest VShoujo girl also had her debut not too long ago. Hime Hajime. I don't know if you've seen her, but it's a VTuber that just has a massive fucking rag. And she didn't really do anything too explicit, but I think her model in itself was just enough to get her banned
Yeah,
off
you don't
Twitch.
have to do much with big knockers, honestly.
It's a sin.
I
in
can
itself.
imagine the chat. I can only imagine the chat, what they were fucking saying.
Boba.
Yeah, imagine moderating that shit. Oh my god.
A
It's
Twitch
fucking
still,
nightmare.
a Twitch still doing like the daily PogChamp thing, or did they give up on that?
I think they gave up on it because basically they were just picking random people. There was always like fucking. They were sitting there like that. Oh, will it be this person? No, they're white. No, no, they're straight. No, we need to be inclusive. They need to be right. Quick, can someone just please find me some black people, please? Like stat. We need some black.
Some black gay guy. Like,
Yeah.
Yup, that's him.
Black,
Yeah.
trans, and gay. Oh, it ticks so many
Gotta hit
boxes.
that quota.
Chose that man. Like,
Ticks all
imagine.
the boxes.
Do you want to know the thing that I always point this out when it comes to places that like hire or like things that have like a selection process based on that? Imagine working your entire life, you slaved away in university, you've got all this like debt, you've been working like 40-hour weeks to like get into a cup to build yourself up in a company and stuff like that, and then at the end of it, you find out that the only reason that you got the job or the award or position that you're in is because you're black, gay, or trans, which means that all of the hard work you did was for absolutely fucking nothing. It's like, yeah, your whole life pointless. You're black. Congratulations.
We had a
You're a winner.
I'm
It's
from
like the token black guy. It's like the token black guy in the scary movies.
Yeah. It's like I thought that was outdated in the 90s, but that's what it is. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
would
reality.
have called it out if I was a movie star in like the 90s. I would turn around to the only other black actor and go, "You know why you're really here, don't you?" It's like you know why. Like, why are we dancing around the subject? We all know why you're here.
I live in Denmark, where at one point we had a TV show. And the translation is a bit butchered, but it was essentially called Extremely White in China, and it's just these two white guys that go around. They try to see if they can find a job with a single qualification that they're just white people in China, and they legitimately go out and like get hired in multiple places. Just sit in at like business meetings and stuff, and just nod like, yes,
White monkey,
this is-
yeah.
Yeah,
This
white
is,
monkey jobs.
yeah, white monkey job.
The YouTuber. The fucking YouTuber did that shit. What's his name? Bart Baker. That fuck. He switched
Bart
to
Baker.
China. Is just making anti-American TikToks and YouTube videos for China. And China's like, this is so fucking cringe. Like, they're not even accepting him, but he's like a thing over there now.
Baker. speaker.
Hart-
Public figure said.
Hart, since you're from Denmark, have you seen your new show, John Dillerman?
Oh yes, John Dillerman. That is quite a treat. I think it got quite a bit of international coverage, but not too many people in Denmark really care too much about it.
I know, but I still wouldn't let my children watch a show about a man with a really big penis.
But I mean, it's not really sexual to the kids, is it? It's
know,
kind of whatever.
It's just I don't know. It was like I did a video on the second channel about it, and I couldn't keep a straight face. Like I was laughing, and it was like apparently he uses his penis to what was some of the things he did? He dangled from a helium balloon and hovered over the village, and then he also used his penis to steal ice cream from children.
Fucking, what was the actor? Fucking Johnny Sins?
It's stop motion animation about Danish dude with a big cock.
Just weird animations, dude. Especially Minecraft.
Okay,
Yeah, but it's like a pencil dick, you know. It's about like 80% length, and nothing
and it's
else.
really stretchy too. Like just fucking.
It's just how agile the damn thing is, right?
Famosis.
I think at one point he strangles a lion with it, or like pulls it up in the air.
Here's
Yeah,
a
there he
screenshot.
Is he playing tennis with his own cock?
Was it?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? This is great. Look at
It's
John
fucking-
Tillerman. What the fuck?
Fuck me.
Does Tillerman mean cockman or some penis
Yeah,
man?
yeah, that literally means cock, man.
Look, he's mowing the lawn with his penis,
Fucking Chad, dude. Total Chad.
Yeah,
and he's talking on the phone.
I don't
I
give a
have-
shit.
Yeah,
I
this
have
is
to, I have to save
multitasking.
that image. I have to steal that. I'm going to tweet out trying to stay sane during lockdown.
Imagine being the neighbor in that picture, just looking on with
Oh, wait,
envy.
Wait, thanks.
He's got a pair of scissors, so.
Oh.
If you post that, right? Speaking of large phallic objects and a man who has a massive cock, are you sure you want to tweet that?
It's at first like the whole timeline of this fucking dick meme, right, has gotten like so out of fucking control, right? And it's at the point now where first I fanned the flames because I thought it was funny. Now bear in mind, I've never ever actually turned around and said that I have a big penis. I've never actually said that. Just people zoomed in on pictures and went enhance and shit and looked at some things and people made their own guesses. And so far they've been wildly inaccurate. But like it's at the point now where I don't care. It's basically the train has left the station. Like
It's already left and arrived again. It's too late.
and it has
Doesn't
no,
make assumptions.
yeah, and it has no breaks. I seen one guy like arguing in a thread, going like that. No, his dick literally is 14 inches, and I'm like, what the fuck?
That's great. Fucking people talk about me being a femboy. I'd rather get that shit than fucking half the conversations from my Discord.
On like a surface level, right? It's just
Bruce, what? I get bullied
people
for
keep
it.
telling me I have a big dick.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and it's the thing is, I can't complain about it because every time I'm like, right, guys, tone it down with the memes, and everyone's like that, like, no, everyone keeps talking about my big penis. Oh no, like. So how do you respond? I don't know how. So fuck it. I'm posting this fucking meme about Danish big willy man, right?
It's just making it worse.
That can't get worse, right? This is me literally pissing in the ocean, right? It doesn't matter.
Are they selling cookies as his cock?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Wait, what?
They were selling
Look at that.
cakes that were formed like his
Dude,
dick
what
because
the fuck is going on?
they
What is-
sold out.
No.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
What is going on?
What the
There's
fuck?
like no context to this. It's just
Why does it look like bundles of copper wire? What is that?
It's,
That's his cock. His cock is bundles of copper wire. That's
That's
it.
upsetting.
a necromorph cock, dude.
I hope that food's not to go. I would not walk through the street eating that.
Yeah, the best
Fucking
part is
hell.
what I said. It got sold out.
Oh my
But
god.
how do you is that a cake or is it like?
Do you think
what
she
word is
knows?
that?
it's like
Do you think she knows like what's going on?
Yeah,
She has to know.
I just baked. Hey everyone, I just baked up some dicks. Yeah.
Perfect, dude. She knows what's up.
Guys, she just walks up early in the morning, just baked a fresh batch of John Dillermans.
Who wants to munch on the 12-incher?
just baked up a fresh batch of dicks.
just a yeah, just
You
a
go through
bunch
baking
of
school to like make it there. You went through
How-
baking school to bake cocks, dude.
How is Denmark a place?
I mean, it's I'd say
It's going.
I'd say everything about it is good except for the taxation rate, which is a little bit steep, but that's sort of another thing, right? We also
Yeah, but-
get a lot of benefits, but
How
man,
how can a little tiny place though, right? That had like huge fucking colonies all over the world and
Yeah.
Vikings and like all this fucking shit turn into this?
turn into Dillerman.
Yeah,
I would say that this was the next obvious step on the road. Honestly, this is.
Okay.
I don't know how you become a world domineering nation without a show like John Dillerman to push it along.
I mean,
I'm gonna have to ask to see that flow chart. How does that happen?
I mean, hear me out. If you're surrounded by German people on the southern side and immigrant-infested lands on the northern side, right? I think this is the best case scenario. You have John Dillerman in the middle.
John Dillerman is actually just really subtle propaganda. What colors are John Dillerman's cock? They're red and white.
Yeah, he's
Now, what color are
Germany
they?
and Sweden, right?
What color is the Danish flag now?
I know where you're going with this.
It's,
You're saying this is-
intimidation tactics.
So you're
He's
you're
good.
saying that John Dillerman and his massive penis is an alt-right dog whistle?
You figured it out, Dank. You figured it out.
This isn't children's TV. This is Danish
John
nationalism.
Dillerman, yeah, John
Fucking Da
Dillerman
Vinci
slowly mixes himself into the EU, and the entirety of the EU is now Danish. It's just Denmark, everything,
Instead of the 14 words, it's the 14 feet.
I gotta check the show out.
and it's all based on John Dillerman's cock.
I think John Dillerman was just, they knew it would get international, so it was just a way of saying, hey, we have big cocks here. Yeah.
This is step one.
It is a,
Like, we went from talking about Twitch to a Danish cock.
Yeah, dude. Is that a problem?
This is why it's good for
Apparently not.
Look at the podcast.
conversation.
Apparently not. No.
Yeah, the podcast name, dude. Yeah,
Wait.
we're on track. We're right on track.
Yeah, right on track.
This is supposed to be the post, not us jerking off John Dillerman.
Yeah, I skipped college to talk about cocks. Hell yeah, dude. Life choices.
I wanted to touch upon a topic. Since you're all three are big YouTubers, how do you guys deal with YouTube censorship and double standards?
Who wants to go first? Because I've gotten a shit ton of strikes. dude.
Let's go around the table.
I just got a strike last night. What are you talking about?
We'll get to it.
The best way to deal with YouTube's double standards is to get a really good lawyer. And if YouTube try and do anything, you get your lawyer to contact them instead of you doing it. And that's when YouTube go, oh fuck. and then they like take strikes away and stuff like that. That's usually a help. But one thing that they're actually doing now as well on YouTube, which I think is going to be an amazing thing, and I actually get selected for this program, is basically like certain creators are actually going to get their very own partner manager, as in you will actually have someone at YouTube that you can speak to. Of like a real person, a human being.
You can interact.
Isn't
with
that already a thing?
Like-
But like for
like,
extremely
fuck
big
no.
YouTubers.
Nope, that doesn't exist. Like everyone thinks there is. Like, see, and if anyone goes like, "Oh, I actually have a contact at YouTube," the reason they have that contact is because they met them at a convention or through a friend of a friend or something like that. That's how they have that contact. Like, when it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, YouTube never just assigns you a contract, like a contact. The only people who get that are major ones, like. See how like PewDiePie and Philip DeFranco and like
Of
Markiplier
course.
and stuff like that. See the big names. The big names all have it. But I mean, even look at like Critical. He's got how many subs? He's got millions and millions of subs. He doesn't have a contact. Like at YouTube, you need to be like big. This is like 10 mil subs plus. They've got special managers, but below that, like you're on your own.
he was
think he
also
wants
in.
one?
Oh no, go ahead, Mox.
No, go right ahead. I was just asking. You think he wants one? Critical?
Yes, he does. He actually, it was him that actually suggested the idea to Wajiski. Like they actually all did a conference call together with Susan.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
and-
at that level. Oh,
Yeah, I know. But it's good. It's good that she came out and she was actually listening to creators, because there is so much stuff on YouTube that it's just so terrible. And everyone, like, one of the reasons that I'm very, very fortunate is because I'm Scottish and YouTube's voice recognition just does not work for me. So I can get away with some shit. Right, because it doesn't pick me up. But like, yeah, it's just there's so much stuff that's absolutely terrible, and like some of the things that YouTube have put forward, like, guys, creators, we've listened, we've heard your cries and pleas for help, and we're going to add a community tab. Who asked for that? Nobody asked for that. Nobody was crying for that or asking for that. Who did you hear? Who did you hear that said that? And it's like, no, it's like all the stuff like the bullshit copyright, the fucking a strike and your channel terminated for no reason, and the email just says you broke the rules. No, we're not going to explain how.
Oh my God.
Bye. Like, yeah, it's just. But hopefully, all of that's going to come to an end, because it's just damaging overall for YouTube.
Well, I'd assume anyone who has more than 2 million or 1 million would need someone to contact.
No, you don't get a contact at YouTube.
No.
I know people that have got millions and millions of subs and they don't have a contact. They need to go through creator support just like anyone else.
Even that's fucking
creator support.
useless.
Yeah, creator support is so shite.
Check the guidelines. Like,
Do you want to know one of the worst things that I've got on my channel? And this is actually a complete joke. I have spoken to every single member of staff in creator support. Do you want to know how? Like, I got my monetization back and all of my past videos got remonetized and everything, which was great. But there's still a marker on my channel where no matter what I upload, it gets demonetized, no matter what it is. And I went back and forward with creator support, like, I'm supposed to have my monetization back, I'm supposed to have this, so why is this happening? We went back and forward so many times. Like, the original email chain is something like 30, 40 emails long, like, of me trying to get through. And basically, creator support just basically said, we don't know how to fix this. And I just went, thank you for being honest, at least. So what do we do now? And I shit you not, I have the email, and this is what I've been doing for like the last 4 or 5 months. Now, they've said, so basically anytime I want a video monetized, I have to manually send it to creator support and go, hey, yeah, this is the next video. And they go, oh, cool. And manually monetize it on their end, because they don't know how to fix the problem.
Right.
And I need to do that for every single upload I make.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
They have it memorized by now. Oh, it's this guy again. Fuck him.
Oh no,
Just give him
I do it all the time. I'm like, oh hey Jocelyn, how's the kids? Anyway, this is the next video.
Yeah, there you go.
I know them. I
First
know
name
them all,
basis,
man.
dude.
Yeah, I know them all. I've spoken to everyone in creator support.
Yeah, connections, man.
Imagine having to upload like daily. Like,
Do you have a
videos every
contact at
day.
YouTube? All of them.
Yeah, Jocelyn, dude.
Hey, do you have a contact, Mr. Dankula? Yeah. Which
Yeah.
one?
I know.
What do you need?
I know everyone at
If
YouTube. All of them.
you get designated someone who's in YouTube, like YouTube itself, that's fucking great, though. That's you're actually get through some problems.
It would be good. That's why I'm hoping that, see, when they introduce like this partner thing, if it turns out to be a success, like I would even fucking pay for it. Or YouTube's like, oh, we don't have the money to hire that staff. I'll pay for you to hire staff. So I don't need to write to creator support and go, here's the next video, and they get back to me like 6 days later. And one of the worst ones as well is I've had a few videos that have been demonetized by creator support where they're like, oh, that's not monetizable. And I'll go, right, fuck it, well, I've got a sponsor in it, I need to upload it anyway. And I'll upload it. And then like a week later, I'll message about a completely different video that I've made. And then they'll go, oh yeah, cool, your video has been monetized. Oh, we monetized your old one as well. And I'm like, after it got all of its views, fuck you. Fuck you.
It's monetized at least.
It sucks, dude. It sucks.
Yeah, but that's like your mum and dad saying, by the way, your dog's dead. It's okay, though. You can still keep it.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's a perfect analogy, Jesus. God, these...
As you can tell, Mox is very irritated with YouTube.
Yeah, you get the fucking runaround. And half of my shit, I don't even monetize some of my shit. I just recently started doing it just to see how much I'd make. But fucking, I got struck. And you could put the most perfect fucking appeal in all of existence. And then you'll get, okay, no way, fag, as a response, pretty much. Or
No
check the
way.
guideline.
Check the guidelines.
Yeah, check
Piss
the
off.
guidelines again. It's like, I did, dude. I have it fucking printed out, highlighted and everything. No way.
Yeah, it's really sad because most creators I've spoken to has also just said that basically the only way, if you want a legitimate review on YouTube, you're gonna have to make noise on Twitter. That's about the only solution
Yeah,
there
they
really
don't
is.
want that publicity.
Because I had my entire channel taken down, and I wrote to support, and they just told me, yeah, there's nothing we can do. You're in you're in
nothing we
violation
can do
of the
at all.
guidelines." Yeah, we're in violation. You're in violation of the guidelines. Have you read them, by the way? And then they link you to.
Yeah, they link it.
Bitch, I
Fucking
could
cherry on
respect them
top.
from fucking heart. I've seen them that many times. You've linked them in every fucking email. I know more.
Yeah.
I know more about the guidelines than you do.
Exactly.
It's like, who was that girl, the makeup YouTuber, and she got hacked, and like she stayed hacked for something ridiculous, like 4 months. She had like a million subscribers, and she YouTube going off her head, going, "My channel's been hacked, and like the hackers are uploading like fake sponsorship links and like all this shit on it." And then YouTube, apparently, she was like tweeting at the YouTube account, and the YouTube account was just replying with like automated responses, going, "You should check in with creator support." And she's like, I have contacted creator support. Like it was, what was it said again? I have contacted creator support. They said they weren't able to help me, and I have to try a different department. And they're like, "Wow, we're really sorry to hear that. If you contact creator support," it's like, fucking hell.
What a fucking mess, dude. Oh my god, I would be
Like,
so
Art-
hated.
Nah, dude, Heart's channel fucking gone, right? Have you checked the guidelines? They're not gonna do jack shit. And I guess they responded on Twitter quite fast, though, right?
They don't want that bad publicity.
It took,
At all.
It took them like I think a couple hours maybe, but then they got back to me and they just said, "Oh yeah, we'll review it. We'll review it." And then I think 3 days later they came back to me and just said, "Yeah, this was maybe an overreaction on our part. Here's your channel back.
Yeah,
Don't
no
contact us further."
God.
In the meantime, check the guidelines.
Yeah, just take the fucking channel. We can't be asked for this shit.
Did they give you another link to the guidelines after you got your channel back?
Yeah, they said make sure you uphold these. The weird thing is, the last couple times I've had problems with YouTube, I don't get a mail anymore. They just sort of do the things.
Yeah, I've had that as well.
Really? Do you still
Yeah.
have it, or did you manage to get it fixed?
One of the weird things as well that happened with like Nazi Pug, which I could not fucking understand, right, was Nazi Pug, when all the original shit kicked off on YouTube, it was up for like a good few months, but then I think around the first day of my trial, it got taken down, no email, no nothing, right? And I was like, right, fine, whatever, that's all right. And then months went by, and then it was back again, like on YouTube, like no email, nothing, like, so everyone's like, "Oh, your Nazi Pug video was up," and I'm like,
Cool.
Is it?
all right,
now?
okay, cool. I guess
Yeah,
they're okay with
okay.
it then. So I just left it up. Then months later, it was down again, and I had people tweeting at me like, "Your Nazi Pug video's gone," and I'm like, "What the fuck? Okay, I guess they're not okay with it now." And then I swear to God, like this happened so many more times. And then like this was actually just last year, so bear in mind, like Nazi Pug went up in 2016, April 2016, and just last year, I get an email saying, like, and this was Nazi Pug had already been removed at this point. This was during a removal where it wasn't on the channel, it wasn't accessible at all. And they went, "Hi there, we have deleted your Nazi Pug video and we've put a strike on your account." And I'm like, "What?" It's like, what the hell? And I wrote to YouTube and I'm like, you did remove the video. I was like, you can't remove the video like 6 times in the space of 3 years and then go, "Oh yeah, also here's a strike." And no, it was a warning. They gave me like the first little warning on your account, right? I appealed it. I appealed the warning. I'm like, keep the video down. If you don't want the video on YouTube, whatever, that's fine. That's not a problem. And I was like, but like, I would like this warning to be removed. And they turned around and says, "No, we will not remove the warning from your account, and here's a strike for your trouble."
What?
Right? I'm
Yeah,
not
man.
joking. And so basically, I went right through YouTube. I went through creator support, and it was at that point where I was like, I've got a legal team. I'm going to get them to do this. And it's like, yeah, basically what you're doing is you just punished someone for going through the appeals process that you tell people to go through. And I was like, he was advised to do this, and you punished him for doing this. And that's when YouTube went, "Oh shit," and like realized, and so it got removed. So now I don't have any of that in my account. But like YouTube, for the most part, they've left me alone recently. Like I did about a month ago, I got knocked out the partner program for a video from like 4 years ago, where I made a spoof comedy video about being a travel agent for the Islamic State. Where I was basically saying, "Oh, come and sample the Islamic State. Come and see the nightlife," and it was a bunch of night vision combat footage.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and there's plenty for the kids to do, and it was just some 5-year-old firing an AK. All that, right? So it was just shit like that, and then the video got removed. I got a strike, and then I got knocked out of the partner program for glorifying terrorism.
Oh my
And I was like, look at the fucking video, right? It's clearly a spoof. It's clearly
It's a parody.
And this is the thing is, I went through creator support. Creator support said no. I submitted an appeal through YouTube itself, and the person at the other side of it told me to go fuck myself, and that would have been me. So I had to go through a friend of a friend of a friend who had a YouTube contact to go look at this bullshit. This is fucking nonsense. And then they looked at it and they went, "Yeah, this was an overreach on our part. Sorry, our bad." And then I got my ads back again. But since then, YouTube have left me alone, and I feel like now that I've said that, I've jinxed myself now.
Anything happens, just send your legal team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Legal team to do. It costs like £1,000 per letter, man. It's fucking expensive.
Did they at least send you the guidelines up to that?
Did it what?
Did they at least send you
Did
the
you get the
guidelines?
guidelines?
Yeah. Did you get the guidelines up to that?
Oh, I always get the guidelines. I've got them actually like tattooed on my fucking arm now, like that. Like, I don't know why. Someone made a joke once. I couldn't post it. I wouldn't post it publicly. But do you remember that really weird woman that tried to Columbine YouTube HQ?
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, people were showing. There was a meme. I wanted to post it, but I wouldn't, because no, YouTube would fucking hammer me for that. It was a woman on the ground, like holding her hands up, going, "Why are you doing this?" And it was her, that woman holding a gun, going, "If you would like to know why, you should read the guidelines." But yeah, by the way, don't even make jokes about her on YouTube. See, if you even include like one of her videos, like just as a meme, like in one of your videos, it gets taken down like instantly.
Yeah, it's like Roger Elliott.
Oh yeah, YouTube don't. Yeah, there's some people that are just absolutely, utterly like Elliot Roger, and also that woman. I don't even know her name actually. She was just a crazy YouTube. Have you actually seen her videos?
Yeah, it's like a green screen. She's like dancing and shit.
It's fucking weird.
That stuff.
Yeah, it's really.
It checks out. It checks out though.
Yeah. Like you're looking at it and see the fact is like see when you know that it's like none of it's ironic at all. That's when you're like, yeah, this woman's severely mentally ill. There's something wrong with her.
It's fucking crazy though. Alright, so Hart got his shit deleted. Was that like the worst shit you had to deal with YouTube? Or was there anything else? Like something worse to deal with other than getting your shit deleted, Hart?
I don't know how it gets much worse than your channel being deleted.
I don't know. Like deleted, return, deleted again. Because they're inconsistent as fuck.
They are. I will give you that.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, I think that's like the worst thing I had to deal with. I'm more interested in hearing about your strike actually, Mox, because you got one yesterday. You said.
Yeah,
let's hear
last
Mox's
fucking
story.
night. The premise of the video is basically threads from R9K, and it was a trap thread, which is very, very fucking common. R9K and 4chan is a bunch of lonely users that get together and they just make shitpost threads. And I did one of those little text-to-speech videos, and there were little vignettes, which are like you take a thread and you just basically copy-paste what they say, and then it goes through a text-to-speech. Essentially, it's along the lines of like somebody reading 50 Shades of Grey, the really sexual scenes. It's the same shit, just with a text-to-speech bot and just editing to overemphasize how fucking outrageous it is. This video has been struck before with the same exact shit that apparently people talking about this little text-to-speech bot, it's inciting you're trying to turn the viewer on, basically, which is not the fucking case. It's a spoof. It's clearly a spoof. So what's really fascinating about it is that I was on R9K and I joined a Discord server, and they immediately kicked me. And I was talking about it earlier. They kicked me immediately because you know how whenever you join, you could check somebody's shit out, their profile. I guess they saw it, And after I got booted, about 3 hours later, the one video that's from R9K that it gets struck down. And it's for the same shit that I appealed successfully before, but they came back and said it's the same shit again. So I just wrote down, hey, it's not intended. It's clearly a spoof. You have somebody vomiting between fucking vignettes. And then they're like, yeah, thanks, but check out the guidelines. We're going to keep this strike. And it's the second fucking strike. They already popped my hymen with Captain Miscast or Captain Marvel. I made a video on her. He's unable to appeal that one. It's fucking annoying, dude, but it's the same shit. It's the same shit that Dankula described. You give them the perfect response, and it's just like, okay, well, check out the community guidelines. Sorry about that. It's so fucking annoying.
I think that you should hook him up with someone from the from the community.
Yeah, $1,000 to bring back a shitpost video, dude. Oh my god.
Well, that was the thing. Is it's basically like my channel. This is my full-time job now. My YouTube channel is my full-time job. So like anybody tries to like fuck with my shit, I need to come down hard on them and all
He's
that.
got more at stake.
Yeah, I got lawyers and lawyers and lawyers, bro. Some of them are even Jewish. Fucking try me.
What
fucking test me, bro.
Yeah, you trying to fuck with Dankula, you're gonna get shekels thrown at you, and they'll pick them back up.
just a Mossad agent appears behind you with a cheese wire. Dankula sends his regards.
God, dude, you could give the most perfect fucking appeal too, like an appeal that would cure fucking AIDS, and they'll still deny it. It's so irritating, dude.
Yeah,
No,
so TLDR. Didn't
Yeah.
lol. Straight
Exactly.
stays.
Here's the guy.
I have a friend who runs a channel a bit similar to mine, and he also had like a video got taken down, and he was reviewing a hentai with a black chick in it. And so the way he wrote the appeal was just, he said, "Oh, this is clearly just racism on YouTube's part," and then he wrote #BLM. Unironically, they put the video back up again.
Oh,
And I mean, it's debatable
It's
how much of an effect the actual message with the appeal has, because
that reminds me of the guy who got into college. His paper was just Black Lives Matter repeatedly for 3 fucking pages, then he got accepted. The same shit.
Oh my
God.
this is deep.
What do you guys think YouTube will look like in 5 years?
Oh fuck.
I mean, you heard Dankula, right? They're trying to fix. Hopefully it does work out. If it doesn't, I don't know, man.
Dude,
Yeah,
something
it's-
big's gotta happen.
It's just
Remember
that
Apocalypse?
they were going to they were like
Which
for
one?
a while trying to like totally sanitize it. They were trying to like completely sanitize YouTube and just turn it into cat videos. They wanted to be mainstream, but the problem was that the reason people flocked to YouTube in the first place is because they weren't mainstream. They were an alternate. They were a lot more fun and they had like tons of stuff, but like they just kept fucking with a good thing. They're like, we want to be like the thing that everyone is leaving to come to us for. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, fucking, I don't
Yeah.
know why you would want to become like the old media, which is dying, and it seemed that YouTube were actually going down that path for a while, but fuck knows. I think they've realised like the error of their ways and they're trying to like fix it now, I hope.
Apocalypse, man.
I also think another problem is just that there's obviously alternatives to YouTube, like for example BitChute, but usually the people that you see there are the ones that cannot be on YouTube, like per definition, because of YouTube's guidelines. So you usually end up with a lot of like the nut jobs there. So last time I went on BitChute, I tried uploading there for a while, just parallel with my YouTube account, and then I go in there and I see the front page and it's just like, why Hitler should have finished the job in World War II. And I'm like, okay, maybe maybe close that down for a bit.
It's like watered down
that's-
live leak.
That's why it's so difficult to open up a competitor, because anytime you open up a competitor and go, we are the free speech platform, the first people you get are those people.
Yeah,
Nut jobs.
Like, and
exactly.
then what ends up happening is every single fucking every time you try and make a competitor, the news media are going to see that and they're just going to abuse the shit out of it. Go, look at this far right platform.
Yeah, far right.
And
Far
then
right.
and then that's your platform destroyed.
It's always
exactly.
far right.
Yeah,
But then
Obvious.
again, if they don't have that drag, right? Because what drives the creators towards it is the fact that the platform's just, you can say whatever you want, but the people that want to be able to say whatever they want are the people that are banned because they want to say that in the first place, right?
yeah. It's just it just does my fucking tits in. It just annoys the shit out of me.
I
There
feel you,
was
man.
there was like an old YouTube Storyfire.
Yeah,
Storyfire. What?
I think they
Uh,
closed down. not
Last
too
time I
long
heard
ago.
it's getting shut down. Yeah.
I think I saw. Was it Bill Burr on it? Bill Burr, I think was. The comedian Bill Burr.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
Because he's very uncensored, so I don't think he can stay on YouTube for long. But do any of you use it or thought about using it? Storyfire?
If
Storyfire.
Didn't it shut down?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's getting shut down because they couldn't keep it running. But if I remember correctly, you also had to be accepted to upload to Storyfire because obviously they didn't just have endless bandwidth for whoever to upload.
I know Keemstar did it with one of his stories.
Well, yeah, but he's also a big creator. He could probably get
he got
accepted.
paid
right?
for it.
But what's so great about YouTube is that anyone can start up and start uploading videos, right? But I also think I don't know if it's still the case, but I know that for a very long time, YouTube was just not a profit at all for Google, but they just kept it running because they could get so much data on people, which is just really valuable. And I think with some of the newer things they've introduced, it's actually a profit now, but for a very long time, they did not make anything on YouTube. And so, starting up a competitor like that, if it took YouTube 10 years to figure out how to make money, how on earth are you with your Me Shoot or YouTube or whatever you want to call it, going to make cash?
YouTube finally posted actually their profits for the previous year, and when you think that YouTube is literally like one of the most visited websites in like the entire world, like the money that they actually made was pitiful. It was actually pitiful.
Why is it? Why would you think they would make such less money? They have so many advertisements going on. They have so many shit going on.
But you got to remember, 99% of the videos that are uploaded to YouTube get maybe a single view or two, right? And they're not monetized. They've started monetizing videos from people that aren't in the partner program now, but the people that actually upload the videos don't make anything from it. So that's another can of worms, right? But
I have a question actually. If your video is demonetized, can't they still put ads on it and make revenue off of it?
They did announce that they were going to do something like that, but I think they dialed back on that when they realized how pissed off everyone was going to be.
I'm actually pretty sure they're still going to do it, but it only counts for people that aren't in the partner program. And you can then also no longer decide whether or not you actually want ads on the video. So you will just get ads on it, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, of course.
There's a lot of people that's been exploiting the system. I don't know if you know, but there's obviously music on YouTube has a very, very big effect on whether or not,
Yes.
like if you get copyright claimed on music, that's almost impossible to like get rid of, right? But the thing is, a lot of people have tried, I know a lot of people where they get demonetized on all their videos, and they no matter what they upload, it just seems like YouTube doesn't want to monetize it. So what they did is that they made a track and released it on CD Baby or whatever, and then they have that as the ending track to all of their videos. And so they just claim their own video, and no matter what's in it, because there's music claimed on it, all of the videos will be monetized, basically no matter what they upload, because music just has that much power on YouTube.
So they claim their
Yeah, they claim their own video. I know people who do this with like, there's also some really scummy examples of this. So, for example, there's a lot of people that just upload full episodes of Family Guy or whatever. You've probably been recommended them at some point. They're fucking everywhere. It's obnoxious. But if you ever actually watch one of those videos, in the middle of it, at one point there was here's a little intermission so I don't get caught by the bots. What that actually is, if you listen to it, they just play in their own little set of music. And if you go down in the description, you can usually see this is whatever track. And you go to it and it has like 200 people that's listened to it. And it's usually published by the same person that uploaded the video. So it's just like a way that, despite this in no way being something I should be able to monetize, I can do it through music.
So he just bypasses the shit.
That reminds me of the copyright-free music. I know there's a whole bunch of copyright-free music that you could use for videos. I know one got really popular, and the author decided to make it copyright. And so a shit ton of videos ended up being demonetized, and he ended up getting a lot of revenue from it. I'm trying to remember which one it was, but initially you could use the song. It was free. And then he turned around and made it copyright. So you had all these videos that had that, like, it was like a banjo tune or some shit, one of those like uplifting songs that everyone uses. And he made it copyright, and a shit ton of videos got demonetized for it. Not demonetized, but he ended up collecting a lot of revenue off of it.
I don't think that's legal. I might be wrong, but that sounds very sketchy.
Yeah, it had like millions of views, and a lot of people used it. It was like a banjo sample, or not a banjo, but it's like acoustic for makeup channels and shit. The background music. Turned around, made it copyright.
I don't think you could do that. I don't think you could just make a royalty-free song and just, you know what? I'm gonna copyright it now.
I don't think you can do that.
Something happened.
Unless he fucked with the system, right?
There was who was the guy that see because like so many people were playing Minecraft. There's millions of like fucking Minecraft videos like all over the fucking place. And some guy somehow managed to work YouTube systems where he was able to copyright claim the Minecraft music. Right.
That's a fucking big brain
He's a
move.
millionaire, dude.
And it wasn't until like this fucking like YouTube brand account, because that's how they do it. Like YouTube actually has like a huge, it's in the background, it's just a server full of like every Marvel movie and every Taylor Swift song, just everything. And basically whenever you upload content, it compares it to all the stuff that's in this server to identify copyrighted content. And the only reason the guy get caught is because how come this brand new YouTube branding account that someone's made has just made $200,000 in 3 days? And I think that's how we get caught.
That's so smart though. Just copyright the Minecraft music and you just fuck them up, all of them.
It's like,
People just find ways.
Yeah, he get caught. YouTube's also currently in a lawsuit with someone as well. Didn't YouTube actually sued a guy that was abusing the copyright system?
Really?
Yeah, hold on, I'll try and find the name. Actually, it was a copyright troll.
Copyright troll.
People find ways of abusing the system. Like, I know YouTube tried to reach out to Justin Y because he makes comments on videos that explode, like before they explode. The commenter, it's like a ninja profile.
In fact, yeah, it was. This is the same guy that did the Minecraft thing. Yeah, Chris Brady. YouTube is going after an alleged copyright troll using the Digital Millennium Copyright Act's DMCA provisions, alleging that Christopher Brady used false copyright. Oh yeah, he wasn't just claiming the money. He was copyright striking people and basically saying, "Yeah, I've put a strike on your channel. If you would like me to remove the strike, then send me this much money."
It's a Chad,
God.
dude.
Yeah. Now
Right.
YouTube is suing Brady using the DMC's provisions against fraudulent takedown claims, seeking compensatory damages and an injunction against future fraudulent claims. I've never actually caught up with that to see what happened. But,
Brady agreed to pay $25,000 in damages.
That's it.
That's what you get.
Yeah, 25,000. Yeah, you had to pay 25,000 in damages.
Fuck's sake.
What a mess.
No, you wanna talk about messes? You know those prank videos, right?
Oh fuck, which ones?
Have you heard about the guy that got shot? I think it was last week.
Oh.
So,
Frank Castle?
That's some prank.
no,
Frank
he was.
Castle?
So he was doing a prank video with a butcher knife, right?
Oh.
And for once, he was like, you know what? No paid actors, and they shot him. He got shot inside and died on site.
Millions of views at least.
Happened like last week. No, of course that's not gonna get uploaded. Okay.
Well,
Dang it.
Really? Hold on. Who was he called?
I don't know the name.
I've got it here. 20-year-old YouTuber killed while filming prank robbery video, and it was in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm blocked because I'm a Eurofag. All right, cool. Thanks. can't access the website.
What the fuck kind of prank is that? You're pretending to fucking rob somebody?
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my
saying
God.
that you can't access the website. That brings us to today's sponsor, NordVPN.
No, fuck it. And the
Timothy
guy who
Wilkes.
shot him did not get sued or fined for anything.
Yeah.
'Cause he's not wrong. Imagine you being by a fucking grocery store, right? Just fucking at your local Walmart, and some fucking dumb idiot comes up to you with a butcher knife.
Yeah, what the fuck are you gonna do? Of course, he has a fucking butcher knife. What'd you expect?
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I'm just laughing at the article. I shouldn't be laughing. The man died, right? But it's just like witnesses told police that Timothy Wilkes and a friend had approached a group of people outside a family trampoline park in Nashville while holding large knives. Mr. Wilkes was then shot by a 23-year-old who told police he had no idea it had been a prank and he had been acting in self-defense. Mr. Wilkes' friend told officers the prank had been for a YouTube video. No one has been arrested over his death. Several family members had been inside the Urban Air Trampoline and Adventure Park, which describes itself as kid-friendly and family fun.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if he even had time. Like, as soon as the guy drew his gun, do you think he had time? He goes, just a prank, bro. Just a prank. Just a prank, bro. Fucking hell.
Yeah, this is barely trending. 6 hours ago, these articles made.
That's fun.
Christ.
It happened a few days ago, I think. Not a week ago. I think I overshot it. But
Just fucking.
fucking prank. Do they still make prank videos on YouTube? Because that man fucked up.
Yeah, fake pranks. Hey, I'm gonna kiss this random girl on the street. Just fucking tongue and everything. Yeah.
It's mommy makeout day.
Having paid actors or getting shot? I don't know. Evaluate the risk here, bro.
The titles that fucking sell it too. That they're all in caps. Gone wrong. I love it. It's the same shit.
It's like really real in brackets. Really real.
And then it's like you have another video that exposes them. It's like some dude in a car, and you could like see that he's explaining what's about to happen before they do it.
It's just like I don't know, some of the prank videos, like, see how there's certain pranks that I find funny, right? Like the classic. There was one of them where there was a guy, I think it was Roman Atwood, and there was one where he basically had a bunch of trash cans like attached to like some wire, and he would walk past the trash cans and just sneeze really strongly, like achoo, and the trash cans would go fucking flying. As if he sneezed, blew them all away, and everyone would just be standing looking like, "What the fuck?" Right? That was funny. That's funny, right? But then you had other people that were like, "I'm going to go into the hood and say the N-word. Let's see what happens." Yeah, it's like fucking like those ones. I didn't like. I didn't like those ones. I thought they were fucking stupid.
Hart just posted the perfect fucking thumbnail. It's got the emojis, all caps. She went crazy and fucking asterisks.
And they have like almost 1 million viewers.
I'd rather get those than the weird fucking. They recently took them off the Spider-Man fart videos with Elsa and shit. I'd rather get these than those.
Spider-Man fart.
Yeah. Pregnant.
I remember that. Those were weird, and it was for some reason they made it onto YouTube Kids, and they were getting recommended to children.
The problem is, my little cousin used to watch those, right? My little cousin, because on her iPad we downloaded the YouTube Kids for her, right? And I just see Spider-Man and Elsa kissing. I'm like, what kind of lore is this? Like, what happened here? It's like Denmark. It's Denmark all over again.
Don't you compare Spider-Man Elsa fart porn to Denmark? I will not have it.
It was so weird. Yeah, it disappeared too. It was getting big, and then somebody pointed it out. It's like, look at this weird shit.
Frozen
and then it disappeared. Yeah, dude. There's a shit ton of them.
Who would have? I'm not clicking on that because then the algorithm's going to show me nothing but that.
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck that. No.
What the fuck is that?
I think,
Why did I click on that? Why did I even click on that?
I think rather than watching the video, I think this one image basically sums it up.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Hart.
Hey, at your service, Shiro.
Hey, took one for the
that
team.
fart cloud has been so badly photoshopped. I'm angry.
The worst part is those are just the mild ones. I saw some fucked up shit like Frozen Elsa shooting up cocaine into Spider-Man's ass. I'm like,
That's a YouTube Kid.
Yeah, that's what they watch now, dude.
Some of the stuff that like is in kid shows is really fucking like. When I was younger, we had things like we had Pokemon and Transformers and Street Sharks and like fucking cool shit, right? But have you ever heard of Boobas?
Boobas?
No.
Yeah, no, right. This is the thing was right. This was a while ago. I had went out and I was celebrating something, and substances were involved. Right, back when I used to do such a thing, and the next morning I woke up at my friend's house and there was like the TV was on, and the kids' TV show Boobas came on, and it was utter fucking nightmare fuel. Yeah, look at them.
Jesus Christ, what is that?
It's like little dickheads with foreskins.
Yeah.
Like, It's like,
Uncircumcised Teletubbies, dude.
what the fuck is that?
It's like a new gen transsexual Teletubbies.
Yeah, overweight Teletubbies that had a run-in with some Apaches. Like, what the fuck is that shit? And I remember just sitting there and seeing that and feeling really fucking uncomfortable, and I didn't like it, and it ruined my day.
I fucking Google it, and this is the first thing I found.
You definitely cannot show that one on YouTube.
That's just all ball, no shaft. It's like, fucking hell.
Yeah, these are actual suits. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's not even animated. People
No,
actually wear that.
It's
Yeah.
got a green screen in the beginning. Very bad green screen.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah, these are just dudes. Like
Just
just
like a fussy skinhead biker clan.
It's just
Yeah.
imagine that being your job. Imagine like being on a date with a girl and she's like, "What do you do for a living?" It's like, I dress up as a glittery fat dick and dance around for kids.
You see that purple foreskin over there? Yeah, that's me. Yup.
oh my god.
Look at her with a glint in your eye. Give her a smirk. Well, I don't mean to brag, but slide her the picture on the right there.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal. You know the boobas, the purple one. Yeah.
I'm the purple booba.
Wait, they have names. They have individual names. The yellow one is called Humba.
I'm watching it. They're just dancing. There's nothing going. They're just dancing to some fucking like elevator music.
They have
What's going on?
They have a wiki page. Hold up.
The booba. Booba Wikipedia. Fucking hell.
They have a fandom. They have a fandom.com.
Fandom.com boobas.
Oh my god.
No.
They have the actor's name as well. That's fucking unfortunate.
Right, DDoS that fucking website, right? I've changed my mind on free speech. Just get rid of that now.
You ever seen Spy Kids? That like weird television show? It's the same shit, dude. Like it's the same fucking thing. You know the thumbs and shit? That
Yeah.
weird TV show? It's the same. Oh my god. Look at this shit.
Oh fuck, man. How did I end here?
This is 5 years ago too. How the fuck did this like not how did I not see this yet? What
Yeah,
the
so
fuck?
Purple Zumba. Fucking red is Jingba. What the fuck is this? Who's fandom? Jesus Christ, man.
Got a million hits though, so it's working on some level.
Imagine getting over like you drank all night. Extreme hangover. You wake up, you see this shit.
Oh, it's like one of those you wake up and it's like who's that guy that makes castles from sticks and shit?
Oh, Art Attack.
Yeah.
Neil Buchanan. He used to be in a band and everyone as well. And it was just like, this is an Art Attack. This is an Art Attack. This is Art Attack. Nah, I even remember the theme song. I used to watch all of that when I was a fucking kid. I like the ones where he would basically make a giant picture out of salt. He would basically like use salt and like use it to make a giant image on the ground. He did a lot of that shit. I wonder what
I
happened.
never saw Heart Attack.
The Art Attack was actually quite good. You had the head. For the Art Attack, he was a little like bust statue who would he would move his head around and he would talk. And we had a guy in our school who actually looked a lot like him, and we used to bully him for it.
Wonder how you turned out.
People,
Is that
people used
you,
to bully him
Max?
for it.
Fuck.
No, I didn't get bullied in school.
I've never seen Heart Attack. I don't know, man.
That reminds me of what's that clown on the big couch? The chick on the big couch. She always says the cow flew over the moon for like the outro.
I don't
I
know
used to
that
wa-
either.
It's like an old
I'm
show. I used to
lost.
watch shit out of that. Anyways.
Fucking hell. And it's amazing how talking about YouTube copyrights got us to talking about shaftless dickheads.
Yeah, now it's getting awkward. Rather go back to talking about fucking
Wait.
dicks.
Your strike was it the 4chan video, right?
Yeah, it was the R9K one.
So what's your weirdest shit you've got from 4chan? Some weird story, some weird occurrence. encounter, whatever.
Oh fuck. Fuck.
You want to make
Very
it 4chan
broad
or
question.
internet? You want to make it 4chan or internet as a whole?
Trying to think. There's not really weird, but it's the funnest ones are the shit that you could see happening like on the news and like here's an example. Fucking Epstein. Somebody called out his death before it happened. It's like weird shit that they talk about. Or they found a body. Somebody just placed coordinates randomly, and then somebody looked up the coordinates, and there's a fucking body there.
Fucking 4chan, man.
Those are the stories that get covered. But those have been covered. There's like, it reminds me of that channel, They Will Kill You. But there's a dude who does it for 4chan. He has long hair, I think. He looks kind of Asian.
And he just drops just fortune tells for 4chan.
I think so. Fuck.
What about you, Art? What's the weirdest shit you've got off the internet?
Man, Shiro, you can't just ask
Yeah.
questions like that.
No. Because Mox hangs around 4chan, so I thought he might have like
There's
for me
knee
as a
porn.
example,
Somebody draws a knee porn
knee
on a
porn.
deviant art. Deviant art has a bunch of weird shit on it, but that's the weirdest thing I've seen. Somebody just like draws oversized knees, and it's not the picture itself that's weird. It's the fucking comments that are like under it. They're like, "Oh, it's so good." Oh, it's just like somebody drew a knee on your leg, just oversized as fuck. Let me see if I could find it. But it's always the comments that drive me nuts.
Like the weirdest encounter I've had was on Steam. When one guy randomly added me, asked for feet pics, and started sending me games. Just randomly. I never sent him anything. He just started to send me shit.
There we go. Big knee lover. And it's
Big
nothing
knee
but
lover.
just characters with oversized knees.
Jesus.
Why-
Fucking tubers
why-
are oversized.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's it. They're just okay drawings, but with knees oversized.
Those look like testicles.
Yeah.
That's
Look,
all right.
Twitter has weird people too, like bug chasers, for example. They
Oh,
try
like
to get the
over-
strongest fucking strain of AIDS.
it's like overly obese woman legs on regular people.
Twitter has some weirder shit. I'm trying to didn't they what was it? They protected a pedophile or some shit? I heard about him.
Oh
I'm not
yeah,
surprised.
the map, whatever. This
Map.
podcast.
Minor
Yeah.
attractive person, which came from 4chan, by the way, apparently. As a joke. But people are catching on and they're taking it unironically.
It's excessively stupid.
But they're protected. That's the thing that's weird about it. But it's
Are
Twitter,
they?
what do you expect?
Are they actually protected by Twitter maps or in the correct term pedophiles?
Twitter lets pedophiles publicly discuss their sexual attraction. Yeah, 2020, January 9th. Well, that was last year.
I mean, if it's
Okay.
already a thing, I think it stayed the thing because Twitter. Jesus
And if they
Christ.
got suspended, they're probably somewhere on Discord. So,
I mean, they probably began in Discord.
Is it really a thing that should be protected by freedom of speech though? Like openly talking about that on Twitter?
Well, being a pedophile? I don't know.
I say it through gritted teeth, but as long as you're not actually like touching a child, then fucking yes, it should be legal. Like even though you're just talking about it, but because I mean, it's a case of nobody fucking likes pedophiles. But see, if you are arresting someone just for thinking a certain way, then that literally is thought crime, and that's fucked up no matter who it's happening to.
Why would you publicly discuss? Let's say you've got a fucking illness. Let's say you are actually attracted to a kid. You're mentally ill and you're attracted to a kid. Okay, don't discuss it publicly. Go see a therapist, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's sort of. There are some things you should keep to yourself.
but it's Twitter.
Go see a therapist. You fucking dumb
Okay, let's
idiot.
switch topics. I don't really want to talk about pedophiles here. Did you guys ever had a video you did that you thought, was amazing, but you can't do it on YouTube?
Oh, yeah, a couple. A couple.
You want to talk about it?
One got taken down. Fucking. I'm trying to think of the name. Hondo Mia, I think. Give me a second. Let me look it up. In the meantime, somebody can have their story.
Heart, you got something?
I usually, I think I've had quite a few ideas like that, but usually I shut them down pretty early when I realized that, yeah, that wouldn't fly on YouTube. So
Like-
I wouldn't really say I have anything elaborate where it's like this genius grand idea I have that YouTube's just cucking me on.
Nah, it's just some ideas that you know what? It's not gonna work out. I mean, I don't think I need to ask Dankula though.
Well, it's just there's been a few from me. Like mostly, it's like the Terry A. Davis mad lad, because I would need to include all of the fucking clips of him being extremely fucking racist, and I'm worried that I would end up getting taken down. Like, because even though I'm doing like a discussion of the actual like guy himself, YouTube wouldn't see it as that, because I'd be talking about Terry A. Davis and his life and the things that led up to certain huge events in his life, just for me to play a clip of him going, "Friends, Romans, countrymen, to the problem." And it's just there's certain things that you're not going to get away with like on YouTube, even though if I posted that, I'd be like, I'm not posting this because N-word funny. Like, I'm posting it because I want to show people, like, I think it's important for everyone to see just how seriously mentally ill he actually was, but YouTube would not see it like that, and that's the problem.
That's how I'm surprised Medicare was able to discuss a lot of weird people, but he's gone now.
Yeah, he's got cancer as well.
God, I miss him, dude.
Surely if you were talking about earlier how you were probably going to get a person at YouTube that you could get in contact with, surely that would sort of open up the opportunity for a video like that.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is see if you could discuss it beforehand, but it's like, right, if I do this and I include this stuff, like one thing that I would do definitely is all the N-words I would censor, right? I would censor all of those, obviously, but it's just like, it's a case of, I'm just worried that if I do all that and I'm doing a serious like video, like I'm not doing it just because I want to do a serious video on the guy because he's requested so much, but I'm worried that YouTube would just go, no, absolutely not, and like yeet me right away. Because I've seen people as well like trying to posthumously like cancel Terry A. Davis and all that, and people are like, oh my god, he's so racist, he's this, he's that, and I'm like, okay guys, he was heroically mentally ill. Like he was like the extreme far end of schizophrenia, right? It's not his fault. Like see the phrase that the glow in the dark CIA thing, it came from him. He literally thought that the CIA glowed in the dark. Right, and he thought that they were coming for him. That's why he decided to run away and live in his van for a year.
Yeah, so it basically kind of boils down, is the juice worth the squeeze?
Yes, exactly.
You want to use
the
exact line?
Oh shit!
For the glow in the dark CIA.
Who was the
Yes,
girl
I know
that
the
he was-
exact line.
Who was the girl that he thought was like his wife, where he was almost obsessive with her?
Oh, I can't remember.
I know he started live streaming himself just masturbating in his van, which is
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, he did that too. Yeah. Oh, Terry.
Did make a killer OS though.
And then you have to worry about Twitter.
Yeah.
After you release the video, it's like, oh, he's defending racism. Oh, look. And they have their spin on it.
Oh, because people say that about me all the fucking time. That's pissing in the ocean as well. Like I don't really care. Like people just cry about me all the time. I just find it funny.
You got a bunch of people who hate you.
Yeah.
And also a bunch of people who like you, though.
Yeah, I've got people that like hate me for no reason, and it's just like the thing is, like a lot of the opinions people have of me is because they don't watch my content like at all. They don't watch any of my videos. And there was one prime example I had was it was a interview for German TV. It was like the German equivalent of like the BBC or some shit, and they were asking me questions about opinions that I just simply did not have. They asked me stuff like, so why do you want to ban the Quran? And I'm like, I'm like, I have never in my life said that. And I was like, I've never said that. And she was like, you have said it though. And I was like, no, I haven't. Like, I've never said anything like that. But then she turned around and went, so what is it that made you join the Proud Boys? And I was like, never. I've never in my life been a member of the Proud Boys. Never. I've been at events where a couple of Proud Boys have been there and we had some beers. I'm not a member of the Proud Boys and all that. And they went away and they were sort of like whispering to each other. Sort of like, and they basically came back, and the problem was that all the other questions that they had like after that point were based on like lies that they had told, that they had either like made up or been told about me. And I think because of that, like they just carried on with the rest of the interview. They weren't really sure what to do, and the thing it never aired. It never aired at all.
Yeah, they're looking for that fucking golden question just to get you on. It sounds like a hit job. Jesus.
It was a complete hit job, but I just take the absolute piss like whenever I get involved in
Honestly,
something like that.
I wouldn't be fucking surprised if she was paid to ask you that.
Yeah, there's other ones I've had as well. Like there was one reporter that was sitting chatting to me as well. Like it was some ultra woke reporter. Like you know the ones that they're activists pretending to be journalists. And all that. And it's like, well, what is it? It goes, what is it that would happen to black people like under a libertarian government? And I was like, well, they'd still be black.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of fucking question is that? It's like, what do you think? Like the same thing that happens to everybody else? What the fuck are you talking about? And then it's sort of like, don't you have any problems with corporations controlling everything and there being no government? And I'm like, that's not what libertarianism is. I'm like, fuck off. And man, but there's been times where I like see when I first got arrested, like my balls were completely cut off. I was so careful about what I said. But see when people like piss you off and fuck with your life like so much, you end up just not giving a shit. You know what, man? Like I was outside like fucking Airdrie Sheriff Court, and a guy came up and was like that, Mr. Meekin, like to ask me a question. And I just went, fuck off, dickhead. Like, and just walked right past him. Like I didn't give a fuck. That man, it's just like aye. And it's like, what do you have to say to what is it you have to say to Scotland's Jews? And I went, what, all 7 of them? So I don't care. I don't care anymore. And it's sort of like there was one as well, like there was a TV show that I was on. This is the TV show that almost went to air, but then when people found out I was on it, the whole show got cancelled. And I wish it went to air, because basically like they brought in people from like every single background, ethnicity, political persuasion, everything, right? There was one episode, right, where across from me is a drag queen in full head to toe drag, and then next to them was a black woman who worked for a feminist charity, and then next to me on my couch was a white Scottish girl who had converted to Islam and was wearing a full burqa. Right, so and I'm sitting there, Mr. Generic Steve McWhiteman, like that, like in the middle of this, and like that was a funny episode actually, because it turned out that the black feminist women and the white women Muslim, they fucking went at it the entire time, and I was just sitting next to them, like encouraging it.
Yeah.
And but there was another episode where there was a woman that was she worked for the Guardian, and she said to me like, "Don't you care about the effects that your jokes have on people like me?" And I was like, no. I just started laughing. I was like, I don't give a shit. And I'm like, I was just going, imagine getting upset over jokes. Shut up. No, man, that was just, I wish that went to air. I was so,
Sounds like a lot of loaded questions.
Oh no, it's they basically put questions to, the whole point was to get us to argue. That was clearly the aim of the show. They brought in 4 very different people, and then a question would appear on the screen, and we were to discuss it, and we were just to fucking like argue with each other and everything. And you were making jokes as well, where it's like some of the stuff I made would have absolutely get cut. It wouldn't have made it into the show. Things like, what was it? There was a discussion about Black Lives Matter, and I said something along the lines of, look, I'm not denying that they do. I would just like to see some evidence first.
Oh shit!
Man.
Oh shit!
Really?
Yeah, it's just stuff like that. Like, but the thing is, see, because people can actually see me and the way I'm acting, they would know I was just being funny. But the problem was there was people on the show who knew that I was just being like antagonizing, right? They were like the normal people. But then you had the raging like wokies that were on it that would go fucking apeshit if I even opened my mouth and everything. And she was like, one of them was like yelling at me at one point, and I was just laughing in her face. It was fucking brilliant. She was so mad, and I was just fucking smiling at her. And the more I smiled, the angrier she got.
No wonder they didn't air it. Fuck.
No, they didn't air it because the Daily Mail ran like a front page story saying like, BBC give TV job to Nazi hate criminal.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Yeah, and that's why. And this is the thing, is they were like, it's absolutely terrible that this man is getting a platform. But the thing that they really fucked up with was it wasn't just me. there was literally, see how, like I said, they had everyone from every like walk of life. They had LGBT and Muslims and black people and all these other minority voices. Like all of them lost their voice as well, and all that. Like the whole show get cancelled, so all of them lost their platform too. And I'm like, so what they did was the equivalent of burning the entire house down to kill a spider. Like that's what they did. So it was funny as fuck. I actually see that front page, that newspaper that did it. I actually have that hanging above my toilet, so I get to look at it every time I piss. That man, but yeah, no, but it was fun. It was fun being on TV, sort of.
He just shows up to an interview, and they just ask him, "Are you a radical communist? Are you part of the radical communist party?"
They'll spin it to where if like no matter like how you answer it, there's going to be a question that follows it. It's those bullshit loaded questions.
So I like the ones that say, "You're racist," and you just lean in and go, "What are you going to do about it?" I love that Vegeta meme where it's, "You're racist." I know.
Why don't you care about X?
Those fucking words were thrown a lot, so much like racist, Nazi, fascist, and so much shit. They were throwing so much a lot around that they lost all fucking meaning.
I just call them it back. See, someone goes, "You're a Nazi." I'm like, "You're a Nazi," and they actually get really mad because they don't know what to do. It's like asking it. It's like trying to get a computer to divide by zero. It's funny. It's funny as fuck. You know,
You got on Twitter now.
Yeah, this is the real world, and I can hit you. Like,
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Can't block in real life. Block this punch.
There you go.
You're racist? No, you're racist? Okay.
You're racist.
Yeah. Fucking meltdown.
Starts crying.
You're racist too. You're just mad because I'm better at it.
No, I'm not. No, you're racist. Okay.
It's the Twitter mentality, dude. They say some shit, then you have like 1,000 people back them up, but then when it's in person, it's just awkwardness.
There's some people. I'm not going to say their names, right? But on Twitter and on YouTube, they are screaming wokies like on Twitter. But then when you meet them in person, they act nothing at all like their online persona. And there was an event I was at where there was like one of the ones that did this, he's very well known. I'm not going to say his name or anything. He's very well known, but we were at the after party and I was sitting there with like Sargon and everybody, and we were all drunk and we were all saying like 4chan tier like edgy jokes and saying basically we were in America, so it was okay for me to do this there because it's not illegal there yet. But
just having a good time.
We were saying some shit, and this person was sitting there laughing their fucking head off at the shit we were saying. But then as soon as the event was over and everybody went back home, I made a tweet, and then this exact same person was like, "You're racist, you're alt-right, it's a dog whistle." Like fucking right away, and I was like, it wasn't that when we were in that bar and you were fucking laughing your head off at like all the fuck. Yeah.
Do you guys think that not being the platform should be a basic human right?
Well, this not being deplatformed should be a human right. Basically, you can't be deplatformed, and it's like it would depend on what the platform is. See, for example, if I had a forum about like baking and you come in it to talk about things that aren't baking, then I feel that you should be able to remove a person from that conversation, right? Because the platform has been built with an intended, defined subject and purpose. Whereas you've got things like Twitter and Facebook, which their basis is just communication. There's no subject, there's none of that stuff. It's just straightforward communication. And the problem is with all online services, it's especially during lockdown, and especially with the way like society had evolved where everyone was interacting online. I make this example all the time where go on any bus or train, no one like they did back in the day is sitting having a chat to the stranger next to them. Every single person is looking down at their phones.
Yeah.
Everyone does their people even do their dating online, they do their shopping online, they do social life, everything happens online now. That's just the way society evolved. Not a lot of stuff happens in the real world now, and the fact that everyone is locked down during the Rona, that's now became so much more the case. Everyone's interacting and doing stuff online, and basically large communication platforms like Twitter and Facebook have the monopoly on being able to speak to each other on being able to communicate and being able to socialize and stuff like that. And like that's the problem now, where you can't be banned from the town square, but a private company can do what it wants, blah blah blah. But the problem is the internet itself has now become the new town square. It's where people are, it's where conversations happen,
especially during the lockdown.
Yes, especially during the lockdown. So I think it's actually getting to a case now where if you ban people from these platforms, you're basically banning them from socializing, because that's the path that we've went down now as a society. So I think it's a case of, if your platform has a set defined like subject, then okay, that's fair. If someone's talking about shit that's completely irrelevant to what you've designed your platform as, then whatever, fine. If your platform is just straightforward communication like Twitter and Facebook, then you need to allow people to speak. Don't like it, sorry, you should have started a different type of business then.
But at the same time, you cannot have a platform where everyone can say anything, right? That's just anarchy.
Depends on the service.
Yeah, well that's the thing is, it's like whenever like all these platforms, if someone goes on Twitter and Facebook and goes, oh, I don't like any of this stuff that this person's saying, like, you've got the block button, you've got the word filter option, you've got the quality filter, you have all of these, you have every single tool to sculpt your online presence like as you see fit. Your experience comes down to mostly you. That was why I couldn't understand all these journalists that were going, oh, people are tweeting learn to code as. People keep tweeting learn to code as. Go into the word filter, go into exact phrase, type in learn to code, press enter. Boom, there you go. Now you're not going to get it anymore. And it's a case like this thing that you've been screeching about all day and you've written about 5 fucking articles on. See, in 6 fucking seconds, you could have went into the Twitter settings and stopped all of it. But instead, you wanted to cry like a little fucking baby. You spent like 20 times as much time bitching about a problem when you could have spent 6 seconds actually solving the problem. You're a fucking baby and you deserved everything you got.
It's an agenda,
right?
It sounds like.
Yeah, it's like the tools are there for you to use. If you don't use them, that's your fucking problem.
We're generally, right, humans pieces of shit. Like, I'm not gonna ignore everything on that topic. I want to read what happens and I want to complain about it. Because why not? Because I'm bored.
Well, it sells.
Right?
It sells.
You can do that, but it's just a case of, I don't understand it. It's like, see, for example, I order a plate of lutefisk, right? This disgusting fucking weird dish, and I eat a spoonful of it and go, that's disgusting, and then I keep eating it going, this is horrible, this is absolutely terrible, I hate this so much. Oh, I'm halfway through it now. Oh, this is disgraceful, this is the worst experience I've ever had. Stop fucking eating it then. Like, just stop, just put your fucking fork down, you fat fuck.
You see, the problem is that's part of their freedom as well, right? You have your freedom to speak whatever you want.
Absolutely, I'm not saying they can't do it. They absolutely can do it. I'm just saying, fuck them.
You're spinning an agenda. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, you have your freedom of speech. You have your freedom of speech to complain about this thing. But the fact is, if you're complaining about a thing when it could be very easily avoided, then I'm not really going to listen to you, and you're a fucking idiot, to be honest.
That's the fucking problem. They go out of their way to be offended.
Yeah, I had no choice but to eat this dish that I don't like.
Yeah, it's like people complain about me being on YouTube and shit like that, and I mean, it's not like my videos are being beamed behind your eyelids while you sleep. Just fucking click the little X in the corner, go watch something fucking else. Yeah, I know. It's like,
there's an option.
Tyler, the creator, said, how the fuck is cyberbullying even real?
Just walk away.
Like, yeah, just walk away. Yeah, exactly. And man, it's like see whenever there's a comedian I don't like, or a TV show I don't like, or a radio station or something I don't like, I do this really weird thing where I just don't watch it. Right? I don't listen to it. I'm not going to sit there and go, no, if I don't like this, then nobody else gets to like this. Right? I don't do that. I just walk away and I take no part in it.
Yeah, there's the Tyler, the creative words. Those are words to live by, right? Just walk away, just look away, just piss off.
People, that's the thing though, even people took that tweet and bitched about it. The very same thing that he was like talking about. People were bitching, well, I had a whole life where I was just mistreated. And they just like leave their whole life story at the bottom of the tweet.
So I'm very sorry to hear that someone put a gun to your head and forced you to sit at the computer and look at that. Like that's the thing is, see if I'm going through my mentions, right? and I see like a fucking hateful reply, I just don't even stop scrolling. I just go straight past it, and it's a case of like I don't care anymore. Like sometimes I'll interact because it's a little bit funny, and especially if someone goes like, "Oh, you're a fascist," and I'll reply to them, and I've got a clever way of doing it so I don't get sued. I say I read something somewhere that says that people who use the word fascist incorrectly are paedophiles. Right, and that's when they'll go
freak out.
Well, oh, did you just call me a paedophile? I'm like that. Oh, so you admit you're using the word fascist incorrectly? Or if they turn it in and go, well, I am using it correctly, and I'm like, well, you're fine then. I can't say that that's what everyone else will think, though. But yeah, it's just that's the thing is like people go like the one thing that pisses me off is when people go, "Do you know how hard it is getting hate all the time online?" And I'm like, "Bitch, I got like 3 death threats before I even had my first coffee. What are you talking about?"
Leave a fucking paragraph.
The one thing is that I do, and I need to stop doing it, is whenever I get a death threat, I encourage it. Oh man, there was one guy. I was at a demonstration in George Square in Glasgow, and a guy tweeted out going, "I heard that Nazi pug cunts at the fucking demonstration. I'm going to drop him if I see him," and all that. And I retweeted it saying, "I'm standing under the tree in the back. I've got a blue jacket on. Come and find me, sweetheart." Like, man, he never showed up. Fucking pussy.
Oh my god. Steven Crowder did something similar to that. He visits these fucking people and they just freak out and walk away.
The problem with Steven, I like Steven Crowder. He's a nice guy and everything, but like he can't fight. For a big dude, he can't fight. Like, see, watching him getting absolutely wailed on by like a 60-year-old man. I was just like, Steven, like you should have absolutely won that fight. How did you lose? And the guy just beat the shit out of him. Like, fuck me, man.
Oh Christ!
Get out, man. Well, it's been about fucking an hour and a half. Maybe more.
I think it's been about 2 almost.
Well, Hart, you've been silent for a while, so fuck you, man.
Wow.
I'm gonna start closing up. Yeah. All right. Fucking. Thank you for coming, Dankula. Thank you for coming, Hart, Mox. We're gonna start closing up now. This is it. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. And cheers. Anyone else? You guys want to say anything? Just my cheers. Is that it?
Ta-ta. I gotta piss. I have to piss, dude. Fuck.
Anything from Hart?
Oh no, I think I put a fence outside on my porch, and I'm pretty sure it's just like a frozen icicle now, but I'll have to go check.
Anything from Dankula? Anything from you, Mike?
No, I'm grand. I'm smashing.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Cheers.